invitation. What's good, y'all? Happy, what's today? Wednesday. Happy hump day. Happy Wednesday, y'all. Let y'all get on into the room. Come on, 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 come on. We are only streaming today on Twitch. We are not co-mingling, unfortunately, with with YouTube today. Okay, I got a couple topics for y'all. And I would like for y'all to drop down in the comments and talk back. Okay? Talk to me. I talk back. Let's talk money. What? I'll talk fast. Okay, but seriously, on a serious note, for real, communicate. Even if you watch this on the playback. Now, if it's your first time here, welcome to my channel. I am Prissy Solo. Okay, and I would like for y'all to stay. So if it's your first time, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Be part of the family. Come join the realists all across the board. Okay, we pushing Pete every day. Before pushing Pete was a thing, we was big keeping it real. Okay, because we the realists. So join us. If you are a returning subscriber or follower, if you're watching this on, well, you're watching this on Twitch, it's not subscribers. Well, you could subscribe, and you could subscribe. So if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and support your girl, because this is in fact Twitch, so there are subscribers. I was about to say, this is not YouTube. There's no subscribers, they're followers. Nope. Y'all have the option to subscribe. Why you ain't subscribed yet? Why you ain't subscribed yet? Okay. I have my laptop, my handy dandy notebook, and my laptop over here. So if I keep looking over for my notes and whatnot, now I do not and did not know that I was gonna have to improvise today for the show, but it is what it is. Here I am. It's a new week. I hope your week has been fulfilling, and the rest of your week is prosperous. I took a well-needed week off, and yes, I feel good. I feel good like I should. Hey, all right. No excuse. Just needed some time. A little vacay, a little time off. Use my PTO. Um, I want to take a look at how I'm looking. I wonder if I can hop on my channel real quick. Hit these angles, looking for these different angles. All right. So I know I put Pushing P as the subject today, but we really are talking relationships and love. Relationships. I want to know what people stand by, what they feel like, what's okay, what's not okay. You know what I'm saying? Like what you expect and what you don't expect when in relationships to these three particular. I'm missing them now. To these three particular questions that I have and subjects, I should say. Questions because I'm gonna need you to talk back. But freedom in relationships. So, are y'all okay with your partner, going on a trip without you, with their boys or their girlfriends, a girls trip, or are you okay with your partner having going on a guy's night out, a girl's night out, and you stay home and you watch the children and you don't come along? Like, what are you guys' thoughts on that? Thank you so much for the gift. Oh, that wasn't how y'all get the subs to each other. I'm still learning how this works. Okay, so they're gifting it to me. Simple Affair just gifted me a sub. Thank you so much for gifting me a sub. Appreciate you. Make sure that y'all drop down in the comment section too, and interact with each other, talk, and answer these questions. Because personally, for me, I am totally okay with my man going on a guy's night out, a trip or whatnot, because don't um I don't like to smother, and I don't like to be the one being smothered. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's very important, like especially because my dude is older than me, so it's like very important to like have our own lives and we intertwine and come together and we make a life together. But you know, before I met you, you had your thing going. um Friendships, as far as like friendships go, not like past relationships, but friendships go, and I have my friendships. We don't have the same friends. We have, you know, we didn't go to the same high school, we didn't graduate the same year, so we got different friendship circles. And you know what I'm saying, it's totally okay if my man wanted to go on a guy's night out and I stay at home and don't go. I don't think that the worst is to come from my partner having some free time along with their friends. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this subject is a good subject because, you know, because different, whatever floats your boat, right? But when can we just keep it real and be like, yo, if you have a problem with your partner going out without you and having going out with their friends, then you, more than likely you probably insecure. Like, let's keep it real. Like, you're insecure, whether or not they gave you a reason to be insecure or whatnot. It's just like, what's this about? So, with that being said, I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, like, let them wander and then come back home. And sometimes you will let your partner, girlfriend, guy friend, I don't know why I say guy friend, husband, boyfriend, go out. What's allowed on a guy's night out? So that's a like, what kind of question is that? Because let me answer this. When girls and females, we have a night out. Usually, what I'm thinking in my head, you go out to eat, you go out to the club, you guys going to the club or something like that. Like, that's guys now. So to say what's allowed, what do you mean what's allowed? A night out is exactly that, a night out. You go and you have a good time with your partners, whether it be at the strip club or it be at the nightclub, whether it be at somebody's house, y'all don't even leave, a kickback, a barbecue, whether it be hiking. It's, you know what I'm saying, it's a trip without your significant other. And hey, cousin, and it does not matter what it is that they do, to me personally. And that's why I want to talk to y'all. Like, what do others think is allowed for their partner, a girl or a guy, to do on a night out? Are they not? Is your man not allowed to go to the strip club? Is your girl not allowed to go to a nightclub? Because this is my thing. People are individuals, and once we understand and accept that our partners are people and are human beings, right? What I'm saying, outside of just being our partner, I feel like you understand that you don't have no hold. You don't have any control over anybody and what it is that they do. Can he dance with other girls? Some ladies don't like it and they said they aren't jealous. Okay, so this is my thing, and this is just me. This is just me. We keeping it real. We pushing P, right? I don't care if I'm not there because what I don't know won't hurt me. Like, I'm not there, so I mean, it's not disrespectful to me. I don't see it. It's not in my face. It's a dance. I'm not dancing with other men at a nightclub, but that's just me. I'm just funny like that. I don't like to be touched and whatnot, and I'm not really big on dancing with men. But, and I don't really know my man to be like that. But hey, if that's okay, if that happens, that's fine. But I mean, how old are we though? Really, like, we're adults. Like, motherfuckers still dancing with strangers in the club. I thought that was a house party thing. Hey, but no judgment. It's cool. It's cool. It's fine with me. Now, if I'm there, that's an issue, and maybe I shouldn't say that it's not an issue because sometimes people take an inch. I mean, take a mile when you give them an inch. But honestly, I just feel like I'm not having a conversation with my guy about rules before he goes out. That's just me. That's not necessary. That's actually like, I don't know. That's like chastising your child and giving your child, like, I'm gonna pick y'all up in front of the mall and y'all need to be back by this time. Like, it's not, he's not my child, so I don't feel the need to have to do that. And vice versa, he shouldn't have to feel the need to do that with me. I'm not being with somebody in a relationship with somebody that does not respect the fact that I have a life outside of them, and I'm going to have activities where I go do with my friends without them, or I go by myself, solo dolo. Prissy Solo, SOLO. I was definitely living up to my name and had my name when I met my partner, and I'm okay with couple trips. I love a couple trip. I love a getaway. Ooh, I just love. And I'm okay with, You know what I'm saying? I enjoy that, you know what I'm saying? But I think there should be a healthy balance where, you know what I'm saying, your partner goes out and have a guy's night, has a girl's night out. And honestly, I feel like distance makes the heart grow fonder. That's just me. I feel like distance makes the heart grow fonder. So sometimes when you give your partner, especially like when y'all like this, when you and your partner locked in, your partner will go out to the club, and ladies too, and be texting, you can't wait to get back home. You know what I'm saying? What you doing? Man, I wish you would have came out tonight. Because sometimes you have such a good time that you be like, man, I wish I could experience this with my loved one. I wish I could experience this with my man. Or sometimes you see all that bullshit out there. Well, sometimes you need to get out there and see all the bullshit that your friends is going through, all the bullshit that's just out there in the scenery, just to be reminded that you just love and appreciate what it is that you got at home. You know what I'm saying? People like, my man would never, like, this, he's embarrassing over there, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes that's what it is. Or sometimes a man might be looking at these women and be like, man, these hoes ain't got nothing on my shawty at home. Like, these girls, I can't wait. I'm knocking these back. I'm finna give her some Henny D when I get home. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes that happens. It shouldn't be when you go out and you come back home drunk and tipsy and from having a night out, that your partner is like, y'all gotta argue. Now it's a fight. Now it's you know what I'm saying? Now it's like you gotta sober up because because it's about to be love and war up in the crib. You know what I'm saying? That's insane to me. But in actuality, that is a lot of people's reality. A lot of people have relationships where the partner feels like, you know what, it's just me and you, clank clank, lock it down. We're for life. We are partners, man and wife. We are one, and we're gonna move as one. And it's not fair because most times, like the saying goes, opposites attract. So sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you may have a different interest in your partner, or if you're like me, you might have an older partner, right? And not to say that older people don't enjoy, um, you know, music and traveling and drinking or whatever. But sometimes they live past that shit and they be done with it. They be like, I done been there, did that. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, hi, how you doing? I got a first time chat. Y'all say hello. How you doing? Welcome. You know, sometimes you just what was I saying? Lost my train of thought. Y'all don't have the same interest. You know what I'm saying? And even if y'all did at one point, maybe that's a thing of the past, and maybe someone is over it and tired of it. So I just whew. Would you feel different if you were married? Would I feel different about what if I was married? Everything I just said, I stand by. The title of the live is Pusha P. Yes, I stand by what I said. I even if I was married, I'm gonna need a girls' night. I'm gonna need a girls' trip. I'm gonna need a couples trip. I'm gonna need date night. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need solo time. It's important to be your own individuals because somebody's gonna feel trapped. Somebody's gonna feel uh like they're being chained. And you know what I'm saying? This is my thing. Sometimes what you are trying to keep your partner from doing, you will push them right into. You know what I'm saying? Just because sometimes our insecurities, like right now I'm watching a show where the woman's insecurities literally ruined her marriage. She literally got in her own head and they're at war. They're like once was in love and now they're at war and there ain't no coming back. And it all started off assumptions that she made, you know what I'm saying, from things that weren't true. Some stuff later came out to become true, but they weren't true when she was assuming it. You know what I'm saying? And so that's just my logic behind it. I would love for somebody to get in the comments and tell me if they feel the opposite and why you feel that way. Why do you feel that your partner, you and your partner should do everything together? You know, uh, no shade, but like, why y'all feel like y'all should go out together? I should say, not everything together, but why do you feel like y'all should only go out and go to couples trips, go to couples night outs with each other, and that your the person can't go out with their friends? Thank you. Thank you so much, y'all. I'm loving the interactions with each other in terms of getting the ball rolling. Y'all know I'm just getting started on this, so I just love the love. Okay, so anyways, let's move on. So, um, coinciding with this question, I wanted to ask another question and answer it from my perspective. What is y'all opinion about your partner having an opinion about your hair? Like, for example, ladies, how do you feel? And fellas, how do you feel if your man tells you, hey, I don't like when you wear wigs. I don't like when you wear weaves. I like your hair natural. I like for you to go get it straightened, which is not natural, but I want you to go get your hair straightened and whatnot. Stick to that. You don't need all the wigs and the weaves and whatnot. You just need to just do, rock with your natural hair. Is that okay? Is that something that like you take with consideration? Is that something that you adhere by, and that's law, or is that just something like turns you off? Like, and fellas, how do y'all feel about having opinion about your woman's appearance, about how she dresses when she goes out? Or ladies, how do you feel about if your man didn't have hair when y'all met and now he wants to grow out his hair? Like, is that something that should be discussed between each other, or is that not something that you need to have a conversation with your partner about? And is that a deal breaker if your partner is the kind of person that stands on what they say and feels like what they say is law? So I told you I don't like you wearing wigs and weaves. That's like, you don't do that. You can't do it. And if you wondering like what the hell are you gonna do, like, I don't know, maybe something is insane like flesh your wig down the toilet. I don't know. But like, for me, I'm just gonna answer the question first. I want y'all to get in this. I don't deal with those kind of problems. I believe that everybody needs some alone time. I'm actually gonna put my laptop right here in my lap so I can stop turning. Matter of fact, if I put my glasses on and start trying to be a little hot sunshine, I want to come be a ray of sunshine for y'all today on this Wednesday, because we had a real warm day today and I was feeling fly like Peter Pan, stuff. I'm gonna put my glasses on though. Stop trying to, knowing I can't see, trying to be cute. Anyway, so Ruthless Orange says, I believe that everybody needs some alone time for their sake. Yes, you better come in here preaching. Okay. Also said, I don't deal with those kind of problems. LOL. I know that's right. And to be honest with you, what is the point of having a partner if your partner does bring you problems, right? Like, I ain't dealing with that. Please. Be out here pushing P. No, but that's the theme that I'm running with all throughout the show. Just FYI, okay? That's what we on. But me personally, how does Christy feel about it? Y'all should already know. If this is your first time here and you are getting to know me, well, get to know me, because listen here, Linda. Listen, honey. If my man, had an opinion about my hair, first of all, it depends on approach. My mom always told me it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So let's say like you just have a preference for something, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I might have did a style that's his favorite. You know what I'm saying? Or I did a style that is his least favorite. I do care. I do care what my man thinks about my appearance. I'm gonna be honest, but I'm very specific with like how I take care of myself, and my hair is numero uno. Yeah, I think that's safe to say. Besides the P, my hair is numero uno. Okay, and so it's just like, I don't need your help. I don't need your help. I don't need your opinion. You're gonna take what I give. You better love on whatever I come through the door with. You know what I'm saying? And that's that. I will not be with someone that was gonna try to burn my wigs, flush them down the toilet, tell me, oh, this is a deal breaker for me. I need you to be natural all the time. My man can have an opinion. I want a man with an opinion. That's fine with me. I respect his opinion. I want to look good for you. But at the same time, that goes back to me and tying into me with me assuming, and this is me, that's like insecurities leaking in. You want to control or have something to say, like, stay in your lane. you stay in your lane. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let me do me, and let me be my favorite woman. Because more than likely, when you met me, I had some bright wig, something going on. You know what I'm saying? I had some extensions. I had something going on. I was dressed to the tens. You know, so don't try to come and change me. You know, because to me that's like you're trying to conform me and dim my light and whatnot. What you trying to do that for? The light drew you in. Now you wanna draw back on it. Now you want to kind of silence me. No sir, no sir, no ma'am, no ham, no turkey. Okay, Ruthless Orange says, as a man, I like to show off my woman. Don't get me wrong, I don't want other men googling over her because of the way she is dressed, but I do think its appearances are important. This is one thing I had to learn as an adult. Yes, things that women wear can provoke men googling over her. But a lot of times I want men to understand. I think I said this in the episode before last. I want men to understand that women cannot control. Oh, on Ask Prissy, we had a question similar to this. Your woman cannot control another man's response to her beauty, and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So if a man is Googling, that's really not your woman's problem. That's that man that's doing way too much and need to wipe the slobber off from his mouth and know not to be breaking his neck looking at another man's woman. That's not her problem. You know what I'm saying? So it says, I will never leave my house looking like a complete embarrassment, so I would expect the same. Yes, we represent ourselves and then our partners. Okay. But yeah, that's a no-go for me. You wanna, like I said, you got a little opinion, that's fine. Cause I was thinking about it today. I was like, but what if he was like, you know what? I'll pay for your hair to be this way. Would that be okay? Like, but I was thinking like, why would that? I'm like, no, that still not be okay with me because it reminds me of a Ask Prissy question I had. Oh, I did not publish this question. I thought we talked about it. We may or may not have. But it was basically like, I'm giving you guys the example. Your man wants you to have bigger breasts as a woman. I'll pay for the surgery, but the woman doesn't want the surgery, but she wants to make her man happy. I never really cared about having small breasts as the woman. I never cared about having small breasts. Never really bothered me. It's fine. But my husband feels like I look like a little boy, and he says he'll pay for it, so I'm willing to go underneath the knife and go do it. I'm nervous, but I'll do it for my husband. That to me is like the start of trauma. Red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag. Now, if it's something that I would have already have done, you know what I'm saying? It's something that I'm already interested in. Cool. Yes, daddy, go ahead and pay for it. I'm going to get it done on this day. Make my appointment right now. You know? But if it's like something I don't have an interest for. Let's say like right now my hair's flat iron. It's cute. I like it. I do this every now and then. But anybody that knows me knows that I wear wigs. I like colors. I like to switch it up a lot, right? If my man came home and told me, I love your hair like that, it looks amazing, I don't want you to do nothing else to it. How much would it cost for me to be able just to upkeep you continuously doing your hair only like that? No. I would do this style for you again. Yeah, I'm gonna do it more often because I know that you like it. Okay, but only this? No, it's not. The money's not going. You paying for it's not gonna be enough because I can pay for it to have it the way I want and be happy. That's that insecure factor, because I feel like when somebody's trying to get down to the nit, you can have an opinion, but if you're trying to get down to the nitpicking of stuff, like for example, the example I just used of the woman with the breast, did you not see her titties before you married her? Why are you trying to change her now? Okay. All right, so let's get to this comment. But her husband knew she had small, right? Said exactly what I just said. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Said exactly what I just said. All right, it's not snapping loud, but I'm snapping. I need some more snaps. Can y'all snap with me? Okay. Why change her now? Exactly. Or suggest it. I just exactly. Okay. That's that controlling factor. That's that insecure factor. I don't want, other people looking at you. Now, I'm getting older, and I'm not gonna lie. I am starting to view some of the things that I have in my own closet as being a conflict of interest when going out without my man. I'm just gonna keep it real. I don't know if I don't, it's not anything that, and that's why I try to tell people too. When you try to control children, men, partners, women, you are more than likely pushing them to go do exactly what it is that you're trying to keep them from doing. But if you just take a step back and be cool, like one of my favorite songs, Play Your Cards Right, Tupac and Keisha Cole tell you how to do it right. If you just play your cards right, it'll all work out the way you want in your favor. And you just be smooth with it. But when you just, like pushing the envelope, pushing it, then it's kind of like, you're suffocating me. It's not my own idea. It's not my own thoughts. These are your thoughts and your opinions and you know what I'm saying? How? So let's move on to my last question. Thank y'all for sticking it out. I want to hear y'all take on this last question I have. Okay, and yes, I wrote notes. When that old, this is not even a question. How many of y'all have heard over and over again about us being in Mercury retrograde? And one thing that they always warn you about Mercury retrograde is that the exes come back. The exes come back. Well, all of us with that good cat know that the exes come back, okay? I don't know why I'm like this. I don't know. I'm joking, but I'm not joking. But it's like, take it as you will. But we know that they always come back. But like, they're saying right now, Mercury retrograde, they're all coming back and whatnot. And I'm the kind of person, no, I'm not single. I'm the kind of person, it's me trying to show off the ring with the broken fingernail for me. I'm the kind of person personally that you can't, okay, before I get into that, I was about to get into my gangster for a minute. Let me stay in my feminine. Let me look at my sunflowers and my, let me stay in my prissy, my feminine. Y'all remember on fool me once, shame on me, fool me twice, can't put the blame on you, like shame on you the first time. Okay, shame on me the twice. I don't allow that to happen. You can't come spin the block on me a second time around. I'm gonna read verbatim what my notes said. I am gonna get it fixed. My nail tech has not reached back out to me. I've reached out to her twice. Hopefully she sees this. Sharonda, if you see this, ma'am, text me back. Okay. Cause she does a podcast too. So I put, when that old thing come back, close the door. Close the door. Close the door. How did you get here? Nobody's supposed to be here. That's just me. Some people feel like they have unresolved, I say conflict because if it's unresolved, you didn't want to solve it for a reason. But some people feel like they need closure. You know what I mean? Maybe they change. People deserve second chances and whatnot. Like, I'm not the prison system. I'm not here to give people second chances and to say if they do. No, me personally, full moon, Mercury retrograde, good cat, the the baddest. I don't know what. Don't come back circling around like the door is closed. The door is closed. Ain't nobody from my past that I want back again. Not a soul. Not a soul. You part. You were a part of my chapter, my storybook, my. You might have been the leaves to my tree. Hey, but new ones will grow back again. Okay. Can I get the snaps? not even about trust and whatnot. Me personally, I'm always evolving and working on evolving as a person. So let me read the comment out loud before I respond. So that's where trust comes into play. You can never trust them like the way you trusted them before the breakup. It's to me, and that's sometimes hey, that might be somebody might need to hear that. I'm glad I read that out loud. That might be somebody's story. For me personally, it's not even necessarily about that. For one, I moved on. Two, it's like, and I'm gonna upset some people because I know they still lurk. It's like taking the trash out and bringing the trash back in. What are you gonna show me new? What like there's nothing new for me to learn from this or to take away from the experience, and I always push myself to learn and to be better. So more than likely I grew from the experience. So for me to go back would be uprooting my new roots, uprooting my growth, going backwards. And we don't go backwards, baby. We don't ball backwards. So it's just like it's moving forward, not backwards. And it's just like, it doesn't even necessarily have to be that it's hate and that it's like, it's ill will. It's just that door is closed. You can't have the key, and I ain't letting you in. And that's on, okay? Because like I said, I'm always evolving as a person. And so sometimes you may not even know me for real. You knew me when I was broken. You knew me when I was insecure. You knew me when I was fearful. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm constantly working and building me. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I don't know. Stay where you at. Period. It's if you couldn't work it out while you were together, you're not going to work it out the second time around. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. No, I can't speak for everybody else because you have people they got married multiple times. They needed that. What I said earlier, abstinence makes the heart grow fonder. They needed that time apart to realize, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I was suffocating him in a relationship. I was insecure. Some people grow. A lot of us, we all should be growing, right? So sometimes you need to grow apart. And then if that works out for you and that's, something that's unresolved and that can be fixed or that y'all could come back together and try again, kudos to you. Kudos to you. This is the Prissy Solo Show, and I'm just saying for me, that's it. That's it. That's all. I don't want no, hey, big head, hey, how you doing, where your mama at, none of that, none of that, none of that. No. No. My new man said don't call my phone no more. Okay? Oh my God. I'm having such a good time with y'all. We're going to go ahead and go into Ask Prissy. I was not planning on doing that today, but we're going to do it. Also, my song of the week. I am going to choose a song of the week. I will tell y'all what the song of the week is at the end of the live because I may or may not play it for y'all. Now, keep in mind that the song of the week does not necessarily have to be a new song. It's not Pushing P. That's just the title that we ran with. But I'm going to definitely tell y'all mine, and I would like to hear y'all's. What are y'all constantly playing on repeat throughout the week? What is in rotation? Now, while I wait for y'all responses, we're going to pull up. These questions for Ask Prissy. Now, I'm thinking we got enough time for about 3 of them. We got enough time for 3 Ask Prissys, I think. I know y'all love Ask Prissy. That's one of y'all favorites on here. Now, for Ask Prissy, if you're new here, so for Ask Prissy, you do not. Oh, someone asked. Look, okay, I got you. So if you're new here, Ask Prissy is a segment on my show that we basically I read questions and answer them, and you guys are always encourage you guys to comment down below and give advice to these is mostly all the time women. So we're gonna say women. Um, behave, be kind, but as always, keep it real. All right, let's get into it. All right, I am 34 and I own a home in Atlanta. I have a boyfriend of 6 months and he's moving from Savannah to come live with me temporarily until he has enough money for a payment on an apartment. He's 38 and has one child with his ex wife. I have my 24-year-old cousin who is staying with me. She's saying 6 months isn't enough time to know someone and she doesn't think it's a good idea. And I agree. She said if he does stay, the mortgage needs to be split and he needs to contribute to bills and groceries. Why aren't you saying this? I have talked to my boyfriend and he agreed to pay a portion of gas, electricity, water, and a smaller portion of the mortgage. So everything will account for $1,000 a month that'll contribute. Girl, he ain't got that. I feel like that's too much. So although he said he has no issue with me, I told him to only give me 500. Now that's picking. He told you he didn't have no issue so he could save the rest towards the apartment. My cousin found out by listening to a phone conversation I was having with him and is now irritated, she knows he, and saying I'm making her pay more and I'm choosing a man over her. My question is, have you ever helped out a man that you love? Is that man always expected to pull through even on hard times? Should I let him still move in knowing there's tension to start with? Is my cousin right? Ooh, this is messy. Okay. First question, have you ever helped out a man that you love? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Have you never watched any of my videos? Any of my videos, my story times up on X Prissy? Girl, I used to be moving dumb in these streets. Who are you talking to? Okay? No. I'm joking, but not joking. Is the man always expected to pull through even on hard times? Okay, so this is the thing. Should I let him still move in knowing there's a tension to start with? Is my cousin right? Okay, let's get cousin out the way. Cousin is valid in how she feels because look at it from her perspective. I'm living with you and I'm expected to pay half. If you let this Negro come and move with you too, he need to have something on the bills as I'm expected as an adult to have something on these bills too. I'm with cousin on that. Okay? Cousin is absolutely right on that part. Okay? But this is the thing. This is your home. This is your house. This ain't your cousin's house. This ain't your man's house. This is yours. And as a 34-year-old, I have to be honest with you, ma'am. I have to be honest. I'm quite surprised that you are okay with letting a man that you have known for only 6 months come and stay with you. That's a little troublesome for me. I don't like that for you because I feel like at 34, you should be seasoned enough to know that you don't know nobody 6 months. You don't. We, all of us over here, if y'all are the realist, say if you have put your best foot forward and your best representative when dating someone. Not to say that you're being fake as hell. Not to say that you're not being yourself, but you're putting your best foot forward. You're putting your best representative on. You trying to woo the person. You trying to, let them know that, hey, I'm a good pick. So for 6 months in, for him to be having an issue financially, and he's 38, I understand people fall on hard times, but this is just me. I feel like when you're struggling to have a place over your head, you should not be dating unless you're dating with the intention to get yourself up out your hole. And that, to me, I think it's a safe assumption. I think it's safe to assume that he is trying to use you for a place to stay. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you what was a red flag. It was a lot of red flags. But I'm going to tell you a red flag that he said but didn't say that you said. You told him it was going to be $1,000 for his portion to pay, to contribute every month. And he said that's fine. Why the fuck he got to come live with you? It's Savannah, Georgia. There's surely a studio and 1-bedroom apartment for $1,000. I bet you. I stay on Trulia.com. There is some place for that man to live $1,000 a month by himself. So to me, That's a red flag. Because it's giving cap. Okay? I ain't got no cap on, but it's giving cap. Now, another thing. You're not choosing a man over your cousin. She's being dramatic. She's being a woman. But I think what your cousin is trying to tell you is that you being a ditzy. Okay, I think that's what she really trying to tell you, but she don't want to get put out. But she's trying to tell you being she trying to like basically tell you being stupid as fuck. You a stupid hoe. Yeah, you a stupid hoe. The one like Nicki Minaj was saying, like not to call you a hoe, it's the song, but I'm just saying like she's just trying to say like, girl, you're being stupid because why do you have these expectations for me, your blood, your cousin? But this man, because he got a third leg, I don't know what he got. I'm just saying. You're okay with him just slacking. He only got to pay $500, which means that I'm kind of in a way paying his portion too. Now, some of y'all will say, well, no, cousin, because if he wasn't there, you still would be expected to pay XYZ. But he is there. He is going to be there. So you can't say, oh, but if he wasn't, you was going to have to do it on your own anyway. No, it's different. He's there. It's another body. It's another mouth. It's another person. And as an adult, as a 38-year-old man, a father of one, I'm going to go ahead and say your cousin is right. You should not let him move in. Let him figure it out and see if he still has an interest in wanting to date you. That's going to be the real tea. Tell him no, and then see how he acts towards you. Let's see if y'all still be cool and everything be smooth and peachy when you tell him he can't come stay with you. 6 months. Girl, you don't know that man. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. All right. I am a 37 widowed. Husband died in 2017. I'm so sorry. That's one of my fears. I don't want to lose my children. And I don't want to lose my man. I don't want to lose my man or my children, okay? So, woman who has recently begun to date again. That's good for you. What's that? That's 5 years. 5 years. Okay. That's a long time, girl. I have a 12-year-old daughter and a 10-year-old son. I'm shapely. What does that mean? And like to stay fit for the most part. So you curvy. You got body, yada, yada, yada is what you're trying to say. I still have photos of my ex-husband around the home. So I've been dating a gentleman for about, I already know what's about to come. Y'all gonna make me put some motherfucking tequila in this cup. I'm drinking water. But if y'all don't get y'all act right, if she about to ask me what I think if she about to say what I think she about to say, bitch, I'm getting up and I'm getting a shot. Y'all gonna drive me to drink. But let's finish, shall we? So I've been dating a gentleman for about 6 months and we haven't been intimate. I told him I want to wait until marriage. He has been pushing up on me and almost begged me for it because we kiss and touch and tease one another. 6 months. So I recently invited him to my house and he saw the photos of my ex-husband and said he doesn't think I'm over the death and need to process it more in therapy, and said he won't ever probably measure up to him and accused me of that being the reason we haven't been intimate. He said it doesn't, and if there was, would that be such a bad thing if that's why you haven't been intimate with him? Like that? Let me finish. You need some tequila. Let's get through the question, okay? I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, but I knew that was coming. I really am going to get up and get a shot. Only if she asks, hold on, let me finish. He said it doesn't make sense to have him wait since I have 2 children and only made my ex-husband wait 3 months for sex. Now, how do you know that? Women, ladies, and this is for me too. Like, we got to learn how to just zip it. Be quiet. Why we talk so much? It makes good for my show and stuff. But, like, look at this. Look how you said, how he shouldn't even known that. Why are you telling him when you gave it up to your ex-husband? Oh, child. Okay, I'm going to get that shot. Just give me a moment. I shared this information with him. Well, no shit. He's getting sexually frustrated. I'm falling for him and don't want him to look elsewhere. How can I entertain him without having sex? Is he right? Should I seek counseling for my ex-husband's death? Should I be intimate with him? Do I need more time to heal? Is he being insecure? Girl. This is actually the perfect episode for this question, though, based off of what we were talking about earlier. Okay. You asked me like 5 questions. Let me get around to them after the shot. Bitch, you thought I forgot about that shot? I'm about to go take that shot because I knew when she said I still have photos of my ex-husband around the home. You know, the shows I watch prep me for shit like this. I said there's a reason why she mentioned that, and that's gonna come back up. I said that in my head and I kept going. Then she goes, so I've been dating a gentleman for about 6 months. I said, here we motherfucking go. Here we go. Because if this man says something about these photos in this house at 6 months, and let me tell y'all something before y'all try to get up on me. In the beginning, if the question would have ended at, I've been dating him 6 months, should I be able to, what do you think? Should I give him some? Prissy, what's up? I would have been like, yeah. 6 months, your husband been gone 5 years, you just starting to get out there, you got a 12-year-old, 10-year-old, yes, I was going to say that. But this is giving me fuckboy, this is giving me narcissist, and I need my shots. And I feel for her, I want to give her a hug, and I want to hug her, and I want to kind of shake her a little bit at the same time, because it's kind of like, I feel for her because she's widowed, and I know how hard that must have been for her. She didn't discuss how long her and her husband had been together, but I know that must be really hard, and she's just now getting back out there. But I feel like she's being abused mentally already. Like, this guy is trying to run a number on you, girl. And the fact that this is the part that makes me want to hug you. Should I be intimate with him? Do I need more time to heal? Is he being insecure? Is he right? Should I seek counseling for my ex-husband's death? Bitch. This motherfucker know you 6 months, come up in your shit and tell you. Let me go get my shot. I'm not gonna play with y'all. No, you 6 months, come get your shit, trying to learn your shit. Treat her like a lady. Okay. Ooh, I left my salt, but I got my lime and I got my tequila. Okay. Yes, seek counseling regardless. Pause, get the shot, and then resume. Have another shot on standby. I'm taking one shot because I got self-control. Y'all drive me to drink with these questions, but you're not going to drive me insane. No. Ain't going to allow it. Not on my watch. Woo, child. Okay, so. Ooh, that's life. Let me tell you something. Tequila, salt, and lime. You can't go wrong. I love tequila with some salt and a lime. Oh, it's nice and cold. That's just what I need. Now I feel back at ease, girl. Let me give you the answers you are seeking. Okay, you asked, how can I entertain him without having sex? You are no longer entertaining this man. Let me tell you something. You older than me. I'm little sis right now. I'm about to give you some real little sis advice. If my cousin came to me, if my big sister came to me, if the OG came, I don't got no OG, I'm just kidding. But, I know I'm younger than you, but I'm gonna have to give you a stern talking to right now, and I'm gonna need you to follow me. There is no entertaining this man no longer. What I say? Close the door. Close that motherfucking door. Because he's out of pocket. How old did you say he was? Did you mention his age? Because he sounds very childish and very narcissistic. I'm gonna tell you exactly what he said. That was very narcissistic. That was bitch. Bitch, he would have had to get the fuck out of my house. Let me tell you. He said he doesn't think I'm over the death and need to process it more in therapy. Who are you? 6 months, 6 months? Who are you 6 months? To encourage a woman who has lost her husband 5 years ago. 5 years ago. Come up in her house and see her pictures of her husband, which for a house he probably still paying for. That man probably still paying for that house because you know there's some good men out here, Savannah. It's some good men out here, Savannah. Gone and still take care of you and hit you and his kids. Anyways, I'm getting worked up. And I don't want to take another shot. And he says to you, I probably won't ever measure up to him, and probably won't. And accuse me of that being the reason why we haven't been intimate. It doesn't make sense for me to have to wait. You already got 2 kids. You ain't a virgin. What you making me wait for? You didn't make your husband wait. Your husband only had to wait 3 months. I've been waiting 6 months. Hold up, little daddy. First, I need therapy. Now I went from needing therapy to now you want some of this therapy needed cooch. You need some of this I still need to heal cooch. That's a manipulator. Red flag. He ain't even good at it. He might have been good at it for you, but he know who he picking on because you're a widow and you ain't been out here in these streets. You don't know no better. It's been a long time for you, and you just you're grieving. You're grieving and it's new and he a fuck boy and you just, you're 37, so you probably don't really know about fuck boys and capping and, the bullshit. But that's why you got little sis. Little sis, I got you. Because this one right here, he gotta go. He has to go expeditiously, as T.I. would say. Because that was out of pocket, y'all. What do y'all think about this? Like, I'm really whoa. Whoa. First of all, I feel like she has processed it. And she's never going to fully get over it. So if you expect her to get over it, she's never going to get over it. Okay? So to say she needs some therapy, you don't know her. 6 months in, you don't know her. Especially if you made that comment based off of photos. You need some therapy because you sound like you're very insecure. You sound like you are pressed for some pussy. And yeah, you need therapy and a prostitute because why the hell are you trying to rush this woman because she making you wait 6 months and she only made her ex-husband wait 3 months? That's your problem. You worry about the next nigga, stop worrying about yourself. And then on top of that, you worry about a nigga that's gone. And then on top of that, you so insecure, you say, I probably never measure up to him. Sis, you gotta believe people when they tell you who they are the first time, okay? So he said that, oh, I probably never measure up to him. That was his conscience telling you, I ain't shit. You probably used to had a good man and I'm not gonna probably measure up to how he used to treat you. FYI. Like, girl, I'm not even finna answer nothing else, no other questions. I think I gave you enough. And that's it. I'm saying no mas, no more. Okay? Y'all, let's do one more and then I'm getting up out of here. Okay? One more. Because I gotta be honest with y'all, I really gotta go through this one fast because that tequila already kind of trickling. And if you know me, then you know what I gotta go do. I like this. I don't know. Don't judge me. Girl, don't judge me either. Have you been watching the live stream today? But I'm pregnant by a man I met online a month ago. So y'all just gonna keep playing in my face today. Y'all gonna keep playing in my face today. Whew. Okay, I'm back. I don't watch Married at First Sight. I'm more of a ready to love after lockup kind of girl. Okay. Tinder would get you every time. That is hilarious. He's. I'm so happy I'm not on none of that shit. I can't. Okay. He said he was drunk and didn't remember the evening and asked me to get an abortion when I told him. He said he has 4 children by 3 different women and doesn't want any more. He said he's strapped for child support and is depressed, and this is who you let come inside of you, and is depressed and can't be available or afford anymore. He said he was sorry and didn't mean the one night stand to happen and result in a baby. Well, bitch, what you think happened when you have sex unprotected? Whew. Okay. He cried on the phone and begged me to get rid of the baby. I don't know what to do. I know if I don't have an abortion, I have to prepare to be a single mother without his support or child support. I don't know what to do since I have a 4-year-old and a 10-year-old and I'm 38. 38. I know you motherfucking lie. I don't even need no salt, no lime. 38. Okay. Let me get through the question. I was planning on tying my tubes, but obviously you didn't. But I guess it wasn't soon enough. I think abortion may be best in this scenario, or should I not throw away the gift of life? It's hard for me to decide, but I don't have much time. I haven't told anyone yet. I can't bring myself to adoption. So abortion or carrying a baby to full term is the only option. Okay, that don't make sense. You can't bring yourself to give away the baby, but you're okay with aborting the baby or keeping the child. Okay. You kind of worded that a little. Okay. Have you ladies been in this situation? I feel torn and horrible about making such a life-altering decision, especially being 38. I should have known better. Yes, you should have known better. You definitely should have known better, Miss 38. But you said don't judge me, and I am a woman of God. And my father told me not to judge nobody neither, because I don't want to be judged. Okay? And a lot of people's not about to agree with what I'm about to say, so cover y'all ears. Okay? We keep it real over here. We keep it real. And this is my show, so I get to say, but y'all are always welcome. Y'all are my co-hosts. I fuck with y'all. Y'all are always welcome to tell her what y'all think she should do. But since it's me that she called on, I'm going to tell her. And I'm going to give it to you straight, no chaser. Don't keep this child. Don't keep this child unless you can afford to take care of the child yourself. This man already told you. He said he has 4 children by 3 different women and doesn't want any more. He's strapped for child support and is depressed. Can you say Yoni steam ASAP? That's what you need, baby girl. A Yoni steam. ASAP. ASAP. And you need to fucking delete your online profile. That whatever one that you met this motherfucker on. I only told her to get rid of the child because I, just based off this, not really trying to judge, but just based off of what I was given, I will say that she still has work to do on herself. It's almost scary that you're raising a 4-year-old and a 10-year-old and you're 38 and you're doing shit like this. Because honestly, if this was a younger girl, I wouldn't really even be, stunting it, because young, dumb, full of cum, right? But what's the excuse at 38 with a 10-year-old and a 4-year-old? We don't even know the tea on them. We don't even know the tea on their dads, fathers, whatever. We don't even know the tea on that. And I just feel like I have a 10 and a 4-year-old. And I'm 28. I'm 10 years younger than him. Let me tell you something. I'm not judging you for getting your socks off to a man you met online after a month. I promise you that's not the issue. It's the having sex without protection, getting pregnant, and then there's a conversation about how many children he got, what his support look like if he's involved in their lives. Like, I'm gonna need y'all to stop playing with sex. For real, for real. I'm gonna need y'all to stop playing with your bodies like that. Woo! I'm about to start preaching in a minute. I'm gonna need y'all to really stop playing with y'all bodies like that. For real, for real. Because I don't even feel like I have to explain why, because I've done this on other shows already, and y'all just not finna keep driving me to keep hitting this tequila. Period. Okay? But listen, that's just my advice. Mama, if you decide to keep your child, all love and light to you. I wish the best to you. I wish the best to you as a mother, and only us mothers understand. Our children will be the reason why we will be struggling, depressed, just having it hard. But they also children will give you life. Children will be your teachers. Children will be your gift. They are your overcome. Okay? You'll overcome in a hard time, in a hard space. So I do feel bad for giving you the advice to abort your child. And that's why if you choose not to, I completely understand. I completely am with you. Regardless if you have that man support or not, if you decide I am going to raise my child, I'm going to be there for my child regardless of what the father does, if he's there or not, I'm going to own up to my shit. That would be the most grown up shit you done did thus far. Okay? If you decide to keep your child, Miss 38, and raise your child, regardless of what this man told you, the circumstances, then all power to you. And I'm not being sarcastic. All power to you, sister. But if you also decided not to keep the child, I completely understand, and I will not judge you. And I feel like it's something to look into, and it should be a possibility, because this man already told you what's up. It don't get more profound than what he said, okay? He told you straight up, listen, no, I can't, won't, don't. So you know it's just you. I'm not playing about that Yoni steam. You need to start cleansing, okay? You need to start cleansing and getting that up out your system. Shout out to Bow Wow. Okay? I had to. We gotta smile, okay? We here another day. It's Wednesday. We gotta smile through all the shit, okay? But on some real shit, consider adoption. Just consider it. It's a lot of women that want children and aren't able to have children and are ready and have the income, have men that are ready to help them, have the support, just have the love and the nurturing and the patience to do it. So just consider adoption. I know that's something that you said that you can't bring yourself to do, but I just feel like it's time to really put your big girl panties on, girl. You dropped your panties. It's time to put them motherfuckers back on. Not the same ones, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's time for you to grow up. Like, seriously, grow up and do what's best for your child. As a mom, one thing about having and having children and having people and birthing and becoming a woman who is able to birth another life, you have to be able to think for somebody other than yourself. That's key number one to being a mother. Being able to have empathy and be able to think for somebody other than yourself. And to be able to think for somebody other than yourself, you need to be able to consider adoption and giving that child a chance, whether it's with you or not. Who knows, you might be in a predicament later on in life that you decide that you can and you will, and he might be in a different predicament in life that he decides that he can and he will, and I don't know. This is tough. But I promise you, and whatever you decide to do, it will be okay. You'll be fine. As long as you learn from this. If you don't learn from this, girl, and you decide to abort, to adopt, to keep, and you put yourself in the situation to have sex with the same man, I don't care if you keep the baby. Don't you ever go intertwine again with this man. He's so low vibrational, I can feel it. You ain't even tell me what this nigga look like. Excuse me. You ain't tell me what this nigga height is, his income, nothing. And it's giving me low vibrational, okay? I can feel it just vibrating low. It's just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. All right. Previous post was by accident looking for a plane ticket. Okay, I'm out of here. That has nothing to do with me. Simple affair. But I do appreciate you staying throughout the live. You've been here from start to finish, and I appreciate that. And for everybody else that is watching the video, this has been Pushing P the episode. Pushing P the episode, and I'm Prissy Solo. I'm Prissy Solo. Thank you so much for checking me out. And until next time, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you got a little bit of coin on you. But if it's hard out here for a pimp when he's trying to get the money for the rent, then I understand, and go ahead and hit that follow button so you don't miss the next time I upload, because I am a very sporadic woman. I move as I please and do what I want. And I don't know when I'm going to go live again, but you don't want to miss it. I promise that. All right, and until next time, this has been funny as fuck. Y'all cannot lie that y'all have smiled. And if I made you smile, that makes me smile. And I'm going to go ahead and go about my day. Okay. Have a good one. Out. Oh, wait, I didn't do it right. I always do this. I didn't have no lip gloss, though. That's why I didn't really want to do it like that, because I think I got my lip gloss on my Don Julio bottle. But, like, you know. Okay.